Welcome to Timor-Leste, the least visited country in the whole of Asia. Very few travellers make it here, which makes me feel incredibly lucky to explore its untouched beauty and vibrant culture. This tiny nation lies at the far eastern edge of the Indonesian archipelago, just north of Australia, and it is a world waiting to be discovered.
Alright, hello and good morning from East Timor, Dili here in Timor-Leste. This is country number 90 and I've just got through the airport and I'm now taking a taxi to the hotel. So I'll be staying on East Timor for 5 days in total before then flying on to Australia, and I'm really keen to get under the skin of this amazing island. There's got to be a lot of history here, especially with the war back in the 90s with Indonesia, so really looking forward to getting under the skin of that. But today, having landed, the sun is shining for me. That for a landscape. So then the taxi from the airport to Dili town centre should take about 15-20 minutes. It's costing $20 US, which is the predominant currency here on the island, and we've already hit our first traffic jam. There were chickens being sold on those machines. I guess that is where people come to get their poultry for the day. And it is a beautiful warm day here in Dili. I'm now going to take a little bit of a walk and find a nice place to have a celebratory birthday drink here in Dili, Timor-Leste. And it is a beautiful day. It's baking hot. It's got to be over 30 degrees and there is zero breeze. So it's making for a bit of a hot and sweaty walk, but I have spotted on the map somewhere just round this corner that I can go to. So let's go and check it out. Well, after less than 5 minutes of walking, I've managed to get myself down onto the beach here at Dili. And this isn't your average capital city, is it, eh? This is pretty lovely. Wow. What a spectacularly beautiful place. Very green. And I'm sure that water is very nice and cool, but I'm not going to be dipping my feet in there just yet. But yeah, how nice is this? Hey, pretty lovely. This is down on the front and in Dili, the capital of Timor-Leste. And it's lovely. Now there's a breeze, so now it feels okay. Previously it was a little bit too hot, a bit too oppressive, but now it's lovely. And actually I'd quite like to be getting out there on a boat ride. That would be nice, but not today. Well, as far as capital cities go, this one is pretty quiet. It's not a massive island. I haven't yet got an idea of the number of people, the population on the island, but it is quite quiet compared to normal capital cities around the world, especially those that are on the seafront where it's normally absolutely thriving. So I mustn't be here in tourist season, or Dili doesn't get a lot of tourism. Either way, it's nice and quiet and I like it.
A few moments later.
Well, a very good morning to you from Dili. I had a really nice sleep last night, actually. I really needed it, to be honest, after the travel from Bali, albeit not far. I still had to get up quite early in Bali to make the trip. But I'm in Dili now, and it is a beautiful sunny day right down here by the beach. And in the distance there, you might just be able to see a statue on top of a hill. And that is the Timor-Leste answer to the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro. And this one's called the Cristo Rei statue. So my plan today is to head down there and see what it's all about. So let's go. So then all the way along here, we've got beautiful fruit and veg for sale. So this market runs alongside the sea and is spectacular. It's Monday morning here, about 10 o'clock. And it's not particularly busy, but that's because the island of, or the country of East Timor, Timor-Leste, has only got a population of about 1.3 million, and it's one of the least visited countries in the world by tourists, with less than 100,000 tourists coming every year. But this is a nice market, and I can tell you it smells beautiful as well. You get that real scent of fresh fruit and veg. Some nice colours as well with these umbrellas. And I could do with a bit of an umbrella in Michael Jackson style to keep me shielded from the heat, which is beating down on me, and there is no breeze either, so it is pretty damn hot. And I'm going to keep an eye on that, actually, because my plan was to walk 5.5 miles today, but if it's in this baking heat, that might not be a good idea. But let's see how we get on. Loads of coconuts for sales as well. And some fish for sale. Anybody want a fish? Fish? I'm okay, thank you, thank you. Shouldn't have shown interest there, because I think I effectively made the guy think that I wanted to buy a fish, but at the moment I don't. Even though it is the club mascot of the best team in the world, Grimsby Town, the Harry Haddock. So there you go, you can probably just see in the distance over there the Cristo Rei statue, which actually is quite a long old walk around the bay. I think in total it's about 3 miles, so I'm going to make the executive decision not to do that, because I don't know whether or not there's going to be places to buy water or find shade. So what I'm going to do instead is walk back into Dili, the capital here of Timor-Leste, and see if I can find a car rental company, because that might be a better and more efficient way to explore the island. But along the way, let's see what the capital of Dili is like. There you go, Timor-Leste, explore the undiscovered. Something I absolutely would like to do, but I've found a tourist information office, and I'm going to go in here and check out what it's all about. So I just spent 5 or 10 minutes in the tourist information office, and the lady there suggested that I don't go for a long walk during the heat in the day, because at the moment they're experiencing excessive heat here, and they've had a couple of incidents where tourists have fallen unwell. So I'm going to heed that, and I'm glad that I didn't make the decision earlier on to go for that long walk. But I'm in a park in central Dili now, and what I was actually told by the lady was to hang on until later this afternoon, nearer to sunset, and then come back out then, because it'll be cooler and there's generally a breeze as well. So that is my plan. There are also a couple of museums that she recommended seeing, a couple of beaches as well, and she's given me details for car rental, so actually incredibly helpful. And I think I might go back there later actually and see if they've got any more information about things to do as well. So yeah, I'm heading back to my hotel now to get back into the air conditioning, because I don't know if you can see, but I am absolutely dripping with sweat. I would say that it's probably about 35-36 degrees with 85% humidity, so it is incredibly hot. But this is a beautiful park. This is the Park of the Virgin Mary, I understand from my map, and it's about a 5-minute walk from my hotel, so let's go. Now, something that's a common sight all over the city of Dili is construction work. Timor-Leste is one of the poorest countries in Asia. However, there is a real drive from the government to change that, and so they're trying to invite external investment in the form of hotels, but also business parks. And so here we've got a building that's being constructed, which is 2 high-rise towers called Timor Marina Square, and the beach is just through there, if you can see, next to this lovely park. So there are real efforts to regenerate and make Timor-Leste a place to be reckoned with from a business and tourism perspective. So this is a typical street here in Dili, and with the beautiful mountains in the background, which actually I think at some point I'm going to aim to go up. More likely in a car than by hiking, but from there I'm sure I'll get a really good view as this kind person lets me out. So yeah, that'll be nice to get a view back down over Dili, and then also out over the sea, which will look really nice when the sun's setting. But yeah, nice streets, and I feel very, very safe. I have only been out during daylight hours, which is my typical thing to do in places that I don't know particularly well. So yeah, I recommend it. And this here on the left hand side, this terracotta building, is my hotel. It's called the Sunset Inn, and it also doubles up as a school. So in this particular hotel, there are a lot of students who are being taught how to work in the hospitality sector, and so they really do kind of fall over themselves to help you, because they're only really at the beginning of their tourism careers. But yeah, it's a nice hotel here. I've enjoyed my stay so far. So let's get inside and away from the heat. So this is the courtyard area in the hotel, which leads to my room, which is room number 112. Just here, there's the restaurant. And if I just quickly unlock my door and head in and turn on the light. There you go, that's my room. It is a lot different to the room that I had in Bali. Oh, it feels so much better. Woo. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning if I can find the machine thing to keep my room warm, cool even. But yeah, it's very different to the room that I had in Bali, but still very nice. This is the bathroom through here, shower area there, nice Sunset Inn. Toiletries, toilet, all good.